how do you, so for example, in a family, for example, family trust, we have directors, the founders. So at the same time, your best interest is for the family, but who do you kind of have to listen to? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a very interesting one, because if, let's say, we're the founders or we're the directors of the company, we've set up the whole family trust, and then we come to you, Rich, this is the family, this is the values. Your best interest is for the family, but how do you kind of decipher whose advice you listen to?
Yeah.
How do you take the action? Because at the same time, okay, if the directors of the family are the ones who,
Yeah.
I mean, how do you?
No, absolutely. It's a good question. So our client, when we're working with families, our client is the family wealth system. It's not yourself as the founder who brought us in. It's not, in many scenarios, we've been brought in by G2, so the younger generation around about our age, who've said, look, we know we need some assistance around the communication, the collaboration, succession and governance within the family system. So we've been brought in by maybe G2. We don't have a, what's the word? There's no favoritism to one or the other. Our client is the family wealth system. So we see things, we understand what's important to the family. We see the same things as the family, but the beauty we have and the advantage we have is we're not family. So we can see it from an outsider's perspective without the traditional relationship dynamics and what have you. And we can give based on what's best advice for everyone within the family system. This is what we believe you should be doing. Now, it may potentially disadvantage one over the other, but the reason we give it is that it's good advice for the overall family and the overall system. Just to go back in terms of family relationships, Sajira, one of the families we started working with a number of years ago, we did what's called a relationship hive. So I think there was father, son, I think 2 grandparents and 3 children. And they thought they were a fairly small, simple family, which compared to some families they are. But what we did is we put the various family members on a piece of paper and drew lines between all of the different relationships. So the son, the daughter, was a wife, was a grandson. And we drew all of the different relationships and showed them this hive. And they were shocked at, when you're dealing with a family, you've got all of these different relationship dynamics between siblings, sons, children, partners, grandchildren, cousins, uncles, aunties. And when you put it all together, it can be quite complex. So the benefit of dealing with an external trusted partner, whether it's ourselves or someone else, is that they don't have that baggage. They or we can look at things objectively and help them understand what they need to be doing to have the best chance of success. And it's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed in life. But if you approach things with the right mindset and a collaborative approach, so when we talk to client families, it's about understanding that the 4 main principles of a good family wealth system is collaboration, communication, governance, and succession. So whenever we're working through conversations with families, those 4 objectives, or those 4 guiding lights, if you like, are always there in the background, guiding us forward on what's important.